could cheat. You can see what it say? You can see what it say? Can you see what? Ooh. Sometimes you grow and you glow. You gotta let things go. Your girl just got herself a podcast. Hey girl, what's up, and what's going on? Welcome to the channel. If you are new to the channel, it's your girl Carrie M. Now, I need everyone to do me a favor. If you haven't done so already, please click on that pretty red subscribe button. And if you don't want to miss any of my beauty, fashion, or lifestyle videos, turn on the notification bell. Turn on the notification bell. I'm trying to see, these earrings are blinging, girl. These was $1 from CVS. Okay. You know I'm a baddie on a budget. Anyways, let me stop playing with y'all. So I'm coming through because I have a few new things that done jumped off, okay? Some changes to the channel, some changes to other things. We'll get into all of that, okay? So I just wanted to come through, give you guys a little update. I mean, I have told you ladies before, if you've been on this channel, if you're not a new subscriber, right? If you're a returning subscriber, a returning watcher, whatever you want to call it, I did say, I think on my community tab, that I was thinking about really calling this YouTube thing quits. Because I just kind of am growing out of it and all of that good stuff. And I did say that I was going to explain it a little bit more. So I guess I wasn't going to do it in this video, but I'm going to do it because it just makes sense. It kind of goes with the flow of things that I'll be talking about in this video as well. So we'll get into that a little bit later, but I do want to jump off with some really exciting news. So this is a new venture that your girl done started. Y'all already know that I can run my mouth. I can talk my mouth off like crazy. Y'all know this already, okay? But most of y'all come through to see my wig reviews. Some of y'all come through for the fashion or whatever the case may be. It's always somewhere in that realm, right? And I like to talk. Okay, I like to talk, but sometimes my talking just be a little, it go further than what the video is supposed to be for, if that makes sense. So I decided that your girl just got herself a podcast. Hey. What's up, and welcome to the Carrie M Podcast. So I'm your host, Carrie M, and one thing I love to do is run my mouth. I'm telling you, this is the one. You're gonna have to come through and watch this podcast. I'm telling you, the girls are gonna be talking about it. This is gonna be the podcast that you want to watch or that you want to see, girl. It's gonna be a lot of girl chats, a lot of fun, a lot of interesting topics. So come tune in and catch me wherever you watch a podcast. And you can also follow me on social media at Carrie M Podcast. See you there, girls. So I just launched a podcast, y'all. I am super happy. That's my new baby. That's my new venture. I will be talking about so many things on there that we have enjoyed somewhat when I do like my get ready with me chat videos and stuff like that. You know, those videos be crazy. Y'all be chiming in the comments. We be talking about all this not girly stuff, but it'd be more like girl chats. We be having discussions, some things y'all be agreeing with me on, some stuff y'all don't, and that's fine because that's what the discussion is all about. Long story short, I have launched a podcast. Okay, so first of all, my podcast show is called Carrie M Podcast. Very simple, Carrie M Podcast. You can definitely find me on Spotify, iHeartRadio, Amazon Music, YouTube, anywhere you watch a podcast. You gonna find me, okay? I will put the links to my podcast in the description box so you can go ahead and listen on. And in my podcast, it's basically going to be featured around these 4 segments that my show is going to be based on. Now, like I said, for those of you who know me, y'all know I like to talk. So outside of the 4 segments, there may be times where I might venture off and just talk about some other things that may be still of interest to me and some of y'all watching. But the four main segments, before we get into the juices and the meats of the all, it's going to be a little bit of motivation because if you've been here for a while, y'all know sometimes I go through it, okay? Mentally, whatever the case may be. I've explained that, like, girl, let me tell you, I had to motivate myself to go to the gym. I go through things, and I know other people do too. So instead of just jumping right into the juice and the meat, I like to, kind of give a little bit of motivation by just kind of letting y'all know what's going on with me in life and what I'm doing to try to push forward past that, if that makes sense. So that's the first segment. The second segment is going to be one that can get messy. It's going to be the trending topic, and trending topics is messy most of the time because trending topics, in my opinion, is based off of someone. That's typically what it's based off of, someone and someone's drama. So I will be having some trending topic talks, it could get messy, but we don't want it to get messy, but I'm going to state my opinion. You already know how I am. And then one of my favorite segments that's going to be on my podcast is going to be the relationship segment. Now, the relationship segment can go deep, y'all. We already had some chats on this channel during one of my Get Ready With Me videos where we was talking about making time for, what was it? Making time for friends every month or something like that. There was another conversation that we had as well where I mentioned that there were less men there are men, and maybe polygamy is just the way to be, something like that, y'all. I don't know, it don't even matter. But my podcast is going to consist of much more in-depth, deeper conversations. I'll be definitely less filtered, okay? We are not curving our language over there. We are being ourselves, and when I say we, I mean me. Ain't no we, it's just me, baby. The podcast is a single person podcast. I'm your host, Carrie, okay? And yes, like, just real raw talk, y'all. Not trying to be all clean and stuff. This is a beauty channel over here, so sometimes when I have the conversations, I don't really say everything how I want. You know what I'm saying? Because I try to filter it for the channel. I know it's not everybody's cup of tea to just be so vulgar, but Carrie M Podcast, it is what it is, okay? It's just me to the fullest me. Like, that's all I can say. But it's gonna be really fun, really, really nice girl chats. And my favorite segment, which is gonna be the last segment on the channel, is going to be what's it called, girl? The last segment is Thoughts of a Woman. Now, Thoughts of a Woman is my favorite segment because that is going to be where I get to spill and talk about things that is on my mind, but you don't really speak about it out loud. Like, you don't speak about it to your friends, or you probably just keep it to yourself. But being a woman, I know that y'all think about it because I know I do. You know what I'm saying? And also, Thoughts of a Woman may also be things that we do speak about sometimes, but not enough. So I'm gonna really love that segment a lot, y'all, because it's gonna be like, oh my gosh, I can't believe she said that, because I be thinking the same thing. So it's gonna be that type of thing. Like, men wouldn't even understand type of, you know what I'm saying? But anyways, yes. So like I said, I have a new podcast. I'm super excited, and I just launched the trailer. The first episode is probably out now as you guys are watching this. It's already filmed and all of that, but I don't know when this video is going to drop. So yeah, you get my drift, girl. Now. The next thing I wanted to talk about, y'all. On this channel, I will be making some changes. Now, going back to what I said at the beginning, I did discuss on my community tab that I was thinking about just bailing out on this channel altogether, because I'm kind of like stepping out of what I've been doing here. Sometimes you grow and you glow, and you gotta let things go. Ooh. Sometimes you grow and you glow, you gotta let things go. Sometimes you grow and you glow, you gotta let things go. Sometimes you grow and you glow, you gotta let things go. Sometimes you grow, you glow, you glow, you glow, you glow, you let things go. Oh, that was good, y'all. I like that. I like it. But yeah, so I have decided that I'm not going to altogether just abandon this channel. So what I've decided to do is just focus myself in other places more than I will here, but this channel will be here. I will be uploading, but it's going to switch up, and it's not going to be all of the wig reviews that you've been used to in the last few years. So if you've been here and you came here because of my wig reviews, you already know it was wig reviews, wig reviews, wig reviews. However, I did not start the channel that way. I started the channel doing creative. Well, first I started the channel doing regular makeup. I was on my journey to learning how to beat a face, and if you could see, your girl got that thing down packed, so I don't need no more help with that, okay? But it was like just filming my process. I was glowing and growing, you know what I'm saying? So I had to let that go. You get it? I grew and I glue, and I had to let that be due. That made no sense. But it got boring. Once I was finessed the face, I was like, okay, this is boring. I dipped into creative makeup, which was so fun, but that was a phase, I guess. I am a really creative person, so sometimes I go deep into the creative stuff, but I ain't feeling it no more, especially not to film. It take hours to film. It's just not fun anymore. I just was like, okay, it was fun, but it's not anymore. And I don't really care to walk around with all that crazy stuff on my face unless it's Halloween. It's just not fun no more, you know? If it's not fun, you gotta move on. So that brings me to the wigs, y'all. I started doing the wigs. I'm like giving y'all a whole history lesson, right? But I started doing the wigs because I was tired of doing my hair. Y'all already know I hate doing my hair. That's why I done cut it 50 million times. You see it's growing back though. 2 years and I could put a bun on my hair. What? That's crazy. But this ain't my real hair, just for case y'all wondering. But yeah, I started to wanted to get into wigs. That's what really happened. And I was like, I want to know how to melt a wig. Some of them wigs be cute, so I ain't got to do my hair braided underneath. So I started rocking wigs, and as I started rocking wigs, I started reviewing them. Every time I try to learn something new, for the most part, my journey is recorded in this on YouTube. So I started to become a wig reviewer, right? Naturally. But what had happened was, y'all, these days, I'm not really feeling the install process of wigs, and I'm not really feeling wigs on me. So I still wear them every here and there, but I don't wear it as often as I used to. So naturally, it's like, well, if I'm not wearing it, I'm not really going to be recording any videos with them. I really don't buy synthetic wigs that often anymore because I don't wear wigs like that. And so I am still doing I have still been doing a few synthetic wigs and some human hair wigs. And there's some really good ones, y'all. That Shein human hair one, oh my gosh. And that Beauty Forever hair one, the curly one, girl, those two are so fire. Oh, let's not forget the BSA. You know what? We're not going to get into all the wigs that I love because I am going to be making a separate video of all of my favorite wigs this year or all time. Not sure which one I'm going to do. If I feel like I'm in the mood to wear a wig, I might pop out a wig review here or there or whatever, but it's just not going to be as often as before because lately I've been rocking my real hair and buns and ponytails and things of that such, so the wig's just been sitting. And y'all know I had a wig sale. I still have a wig sale. There are a lot of wigs still for sale, a lot of nice human hair wigs and some synthetic wigs and some unopened synthetic wigs. That's my point, y'all. I haven't even opened some of the wigs. So if you want to purchase some, definitely hit that up. That link will be listed in the description box. So y'all get the gist of what's happened with the wig reviews, right? Boom. So let's move on. So I don't know if y'all noticed, but I noticed because I know what I've been doing. I've been into fashion a lot. I mean, I always liked fashion. I mean, I like to be cute. Who don't like to be cute? Think about it. But I really got into it to the point where I'm trying to find my style. We talked about this before. We had some conversations in the comment section. I think 2 years ago in the springtime, I told you guys I threw away all of my clothes in my wardrobe and I started from scratch because I needed a fresh start. I wasn't really feeling my styles and I wanted to kind of up my game and my style and like what I wear, and not just buy things for comfort, but buy things for the things I actually like to look good in and stuff like that. So I have been doing that throughout the year or two. And being that I have been doing it, I've been doing a lot more fashion videos, a lot of reels, a lot of shorts and TikToks and outfits of the days. I've done hauls here. So fashion is really kind of, if I'm going to pick up and put out a lot more content on this channel, it will be more fashion than it would wigs and beauty, because the makeup, I mean, it's but so many faces I can film. Y'all know my faces are typically very similar to the last. This lip look good though. Or, I mean, I don't do too much with the makeup to be filming the same look all the time. Like, I don't change it up enough. Like, this looks very similar to a lot of the looks that I wear. So it's kind of like, okay, you're just repeating looks at this point. And like I said, the wigs are at a standstill. However, I will be recording occasionally hair videos that may not always be wigs. I know, like 2 months ago, I just did the boho box braids. Those were really cute. I did the Isha video with the little twist in the front, curls in the back. Yeah, I want to try some different styles. The wigs are just wigs, but I want to try some different styles. I'm real experimentative again at this moment in my life. So if I'm going to be putting out hair videos, that's what you're going to get, okay? Now, also, this is the part I was saving for last, because this is where the big change is coming, okay? This is where the big change is coming on the channel. So, one of the major things that I'll be doing on this channel is helping other influencers, beauty specifically. I mean, other people may be able to benefit from it, but because I am a beauty influencer and content creator, my setup is made for those types of videos and such. But if you do content and not in the realm of beauty, and you still want to kind of get some tips and stuff from me, this video, the series that I'm about to do is still gonna help you. So I'm gonna be jumping into a series, y'all. That's gonna be my new thing, and that's what I'm excited about. That's why I'm not canceling the channel completely, because there are other things that I would love to record that's not boring the heck out of me, and that is one of them. So what I'll be doing is having a series to kind of help you, whoever, anybody who's looking to start a channel, you have a channel, you're looking to elevate your quality, elevate your content, learn how to grow, whatever the case may be, y'all. I'm going to be that girl for you, and I'm going to basically have a series where I break everything down for you. Of course, jumping it off with the basics. You got to start with the basics, girl. I will be having like episodes specifically talking about the cameras that I use, my lighting setups, the lights that I like to use, how to create better quality, what I use for editing, the software, tips and tricks to make your videos pop, things like that, y'all. So I think that's going to be really exciting for me, and I can't wait to get into those videos, because yes, I've been waiting, but you be like, you know what, I ain't gonna give away all my sauce just yet. I was like, I won't give it, but I've been in here for a little bit. People are always asking me about the mics I use, my lighting setups, the camera I use, and all of that stuff. And I just I gave info, but not everything, you know what I'm saying? But I think it's okay now. I'm all right with kind of giving a sauce and helping some other people be great out here as well, because one thing I know is my content be on fire. My content, baby, my content, girl, my content is always quality, because I don't play that. Now, I am really excited about this segment, like I said, because a lot of people do ask me about the stuff. What do I edit with? How my lighting setup is, the mic. Like, they be asking, girl. They be asking. People be in my DMs. Okay, I'm not on front. So, yeah, I got this coming, because I know I'm gonna help some people out, and I'm excited too to show y'all what I be doing, because I know I'm dope. Let me show and share my dopeness and stuff like that. I know years ago when I first started YouTube, oh my gosh, I started so long ago, y'all. When I did first start, hubby was helping me, because I had no idea how to use a camera or anything. I, on a whim, was like, I'm gonna start a YouTube channel, because I was going to work and everybody was like, girl, your makeup fire, you gonna have to do some videos. I was like, okay. okay, let me get into this tutorial thing. So I started doing the makeup tutorials back then because I started getting complimented on my makeup a lot. But I was experimenting with my makeup, trying to get it right, y'all, because I didn't even have to beat like that. When I look back at those first videos, I'm like, y'all was saying my makeup looked good, and I'm looking at that makeup like, girl, that was not good. But it was to them. But when I first started way back then, I was using my husband's camera, and his camera was just like, what is this? It was just so techie to me, so difficult, so crazy. It's a professional camera, and I was like, girl, I don't know what to do with this. So he used to be behind the camera every time I film him, focusing me, getting me in focus, and just making sure I was good, getting my setup right and all of that. But yeah, no, I tired him out. He wasn't feeling that, so that stopped. That lasted maybe like a year, and after that I was like, teach me how to use your camera, give me the basics. He gave me the little basics, and I started learning some stuff. I learned a lot from him. Actually, he is a photographer, which is a plus, which kind of helped me with my setup and stuff. But he hasn't helped me like do any of my videos actively in years. He ain't got time for it. He got his own life, and I can't even be mad at him. But I did learn a lot from him, and I want to share a few tips with y'all, and I'm gonna make it real easy because I'm not a professional photographer, so I get my looks popping, but I don't do it in a difficult way. I don't make things complex, if that makes sense. You know, y'all see when we get there. So that is it, y'all. This video is getting very lengthy. Y'all know I like to talk, but that's why I have a podcast, okay? So if you want to hear me talk about some other stuff like relationships, girl topics, thoughts of women, trending topics, and a little more motivation, then head over to my podcast. Whether you're going to watch it on Spotify, iHeart, Pandora, Amazon Music, YouTube, wherever, okay? That's Carrie M Podcast. But I'm going to wrap this video up, okay? Because I actually have another video that I'm about to do. It is actually episode 1 of the new series I was just talking about. I got my notes and everything, girl. Y'all can cheat. You can see what it say. You can see what it say. Can you see what? No, y'all cannot. Don't be cheating, okay? Anyways, I'm going to wrap this video up. I will see y'all in another video. Yeah. Later, ladies. Bye.